Welcome to my another session. Today we are going to see about the open system interconnection, that is the 7 layers used in communication. Let us start with the introduction. It has been developed by ISO and then it characterizes the standards of communication for computing system. These 7 OSI layers starts from physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and the last application layer. Now let us see about the physical layer. It makes the physical connection between the data link layer and the user. The data link layer makes a connection between network layer and to the physical layer. The network layer makes a connection between transport layer and to the data link layer. The session layer makes a connection between presentation layer and to the transport layer. The presentation layer makes a connection between application and to the session layer. Here we will start with the physical layer. The physical layer makes a connection between the user and to the data link layer. The protocol used will be USB and the Bluetooth. The functions of the physical layer will be the sending and receiving bit streams on a carrier. The second layer will be the data link layer. The protocols used will be ATM, SLIP, frame relay, and point-to-point protocol. The functions performed by the data link layer will be the error detection and the flow control, whether the data has been properly sent, that will be identified by the flow control mechanism, and if any error has occurred, that will be detected by the error detection mechanism. The third layer will be the network layer, and the protocols used will be IP version 4, version 6, and Internet Protocol, Security, ICMP, IGMP, and Extended Gateway Protocol. The functions performed by the network layer will be the proper addressing and also the routing between the user and to the end terminals. The next layer will be the transport layer, where the data is transmitted in segments, and the protocol used will be TCP, that is Transmission Control Protocol, and User Datagram Protocol, UDP. The functions performed by the transport layer will be the segmentation, acknowledgement, sequencing, and duplicate detection of transmitted data. Next layer will be the session layer. The functions performed will be the establishment of connection, maintaining and termination of the proper sessions, and the protocols used will be SAP and NetBIOS. The next layer will be the presentation layer, and the functions performed will be the encryption and decryption of the data format that is transmitted. The protocols used will be single stock layer and transport layer security. The last layer will be the application layer, and the functions performed will be the communication made between human and to the machine interface. The protocols used will be HTTP, FTP, SMTP, SNMP, DNS, Telnet, and DHCP. These 7 layers are used to make communication between the human and to the machine interface. For example, if you are going to a bank and if you want to make online transaction, first of all you have to open a browser, and then to open a browser you must use HTTP protocol, that is the application layer. Or maybe the browser. First of all, you have to open the web page. In order to open the web page, you need the HTTP protocol. All these browsers has been worked with the help of this application layer only. In order to make online transaction, you have to make a login. This login has been done by the encryption and decryption mechanism that will be used in the presentation layer. After the process of login, the session management, it manages how long the operation is going to be performed. That will be carried over by this session layer. After the process of login, if I am not doing anything or any process for 2 minutes, automatically the session will be closed and it will gives an indication of expiry. Again we need to log in, that is carried out by this session layer. The protocols used will be point-to-point tunneling protocol and session initialization protocol. This transport layer, the data will be transmitted in segments using TCP and UDP. Proper sequencing and segmentation, acknowledgement, all these things are carried out by the transport layer. With the network layer, here the data will be in packets and the addressing and routing is carried out by the Internet Protocol version 4 and version 6, along with that ICMP and IGMP. The second layer will be the data link layer. Here the protocol data unit will be in frames, that is the error detection mechanism and flow control mechanism will be carried out by this data link layer. And the physical layer, here the data what we have transmitted will be in bits, and the functions performed will be the sending and proper receiving of bit streams on a carrier. The protocols used will be USB and Bluetooth. This is the physical layer. It is the lowest layer of OSI model. It activates, maintains and deactivates the physical connection, and it is responsible for transmission and reception of unstructured raw data. The devices used will be hub, cables, RJ45 and RJ11, etc. It converts digital and analog bits into electrical signals or optical signals. Data encoding is also done in this layer. The second layer will be the data link layer. The main function of this layer is to make sure that the data transfer is error free from one node to another over the physical layer. Transmitting and receiving data frames sequentially is managed by this layer. This layer sends and expects acknowledgements for frames received and sent respectively. This layer establishes a logical layer between two nodes and also manages the frame traffic control mechanism. The protocols used will be ATM, frame relay and point-to-point protocol, etc. Devices are switch and a bridge. The next will be the network layer. It divides the outgoing messages into packets and assembles the incoming messages into the higher levels. It routes the packet through different channels from one node to other. It acts as a network controller. It manages the subnet traffic. It also decides the route and the data packet should take. The protocols used will be IPv4, v6, ICMP and IPX, AppleTalk. The device used is a router. The next layer will be the transport layer. It decides whether the data transmission should be on a parallel path or single path. It functions such as multiplexing, segmenting or splitting the data are done by this layer. It receives a message from session above 8 and convert the message into smaller units and then passes on to the network layer. The transport layer can be very complex depending upon the network requirements. The protocols used will be TCP and UDP. The dialogue initiation process is carried out in the session layer. The session layer manages and synchronizes the conversation between two different applications. The transfer of data from source to destination, session layer streams of data are marked and are resynchronized properly without the data loss. The protocols used will be point-to-point transfer protocol, SIP, SAP and NetBIOS. The presentation layer takes care of that data that is sent in such a way that the receiver will understand the information that is data and will be able to use the data. While receiving the data, the presentation layer transforms the data to be ready for the application layer. It performs data compression, data encryption, data conversion, etc. The protocols used will be MIME, XDR and SSL. Seventh layer will be the application layer. It is the topmost layer that is connected with the end user. Transferring of files, results to the user is also done in this layer. mail services, directory services, network resource, etc. All services provided by the application layer. This layer mostly holds the application programs to act upon the received and to be sent. The protocols used will be HTTP, DNS, FTP, SNTP, SNMP, and Telnet. Let us take a quick recap of the 7 layers. The physical data link layer makes the physical medium through which the bits are transmitted, and the data link layer used for error-free of data transfer of data frames, and the network layer responsible for moving the packets from source to destination, whereas the transport layer provides reliable message delivery from process to process, and the session layer, it is used to establish, manage, and terminate the sessions. The presentation layer is responsible for transmission and compression, also the encryption. The application layer provides the services to the end user. Thank you.